forces of the German Luftwaffe, some flying from as far as Berlin, launched a devastating assault upon the British fleet in the Mediterranean. Some felt the Med was well in hand. No more. Meanwhile, Japanese forces continue to push into Soviet Russia, and Mongolia has joined the fight, launching a surprise assault upon Manchuria. What comes next for the Axis powers? That remains to be seen.
General Fund reporting for duty. This is U.S./China turn 2 for the Enderman Wars. Going to, I'll do a little bit of recapping here, I guess. Unsurprisingly, Japan took back Manchuria, and they've got a tank and a cavalry, which is something unique to the Enderman Wars there in Manchuria. They got their fleet massed on 37. I don't have everything in there, but that's all on 37. A lot going on there. China is wiped out. They did manage to take down 5 fighters, though. But that's what's so crazy about this game. Japan lost 5 fighters. They still have 5 just sitting right there. But anyway, China fights on. And go ahead to the buy phase and get everything going here. Okay, for the United States, I am purchasing 4 bombers, and I will do a tech this time. Probably should have done it last time, but I didn't. I will do that this time. China is going to spend 15 IPCs, so I'll have 1 left over, and they're getting 5 infantry. I also want to note a sad casualty of Japan's ruthless attack is my special Flying Tiger fighter. He went down fighting bravely. So, all right, we'll move into next round. What is just going to be, actually, we're just going to go straight to non-combat movement. Okay, for my first non-combat movement, we're going to move 3 spaces, and we're going to land this gentleman in Guam. And I'm going to move essentially everything over to Wake Island to 31. I'm going to move all that stuff, and then I'll deal with what it all is. Okay, so on to Wake Island, I moved 3 fighters that landed on the island itself. I've got, in C-Zone 31, I've got 2 cruisers, a battleship, a carrier with a tactical and a regular fighter, submarine, and a destroyer. I moved the transport from 26 to 12 to 10 back to San Francisco. Okay, just doing one tiny change here. The tactical is going to move off the carrier, go to and land in Wake. So on the island is 2 fighters in the tactical, and on the carrier I'm going to have 2 fighters. That's just a little change there. Okay, over here in the East Coast, nothing really major. I'm going to move that bomber to the eastern seaboard, and I'm going to do my tech roll now, trying to get a 6, and I got it. Oh man. Okay, cool. So I got tech with the United States. I need to check the Enderman chart to see how to proceed. Okay, so I already have paratroopers, which is tech slot 3. So I'm assuming if I roll a 3, I would just roll again. Anyway, this is the roll for what tech I will get. I got a 6. I think that's heavy tanks. Okay, so United States now has the ability to purchase heavy tanks, which is a new unit for Enderman. I will place my units and we'll move into UK turn 2. Okay, here for placing units, I put 3 strategic bombers in eastern United States, and I've got 1 in central. And I'll swing over here and do China's. Okay, for China, I put 1 unit in Suiyuan, 1 infantry, 1 infantry in Shenxi, 1 infantry in Sichuan, and 2 in Qinghai. That will be it for China. I'll update the economies and we'll move it over to UK. All right, the United States is going to collect 52 IPCs. China is going to collect a lowly 6. And that's it. Moving over to UK turn 2. Okay, the end of turn recap for China is going to be 1 infantry in Suiyuan, 1 infantry in Shenxi, 1 infantry in Sichuan, 2 infantry in Tingxi, and then I've got those 2 Russian infantry and Mongolian infantry in Kansu. For the US, I have in western United States 1 infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun, 1 artillery. Hawaii has 1 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun. In Wake Island, I have on the island 2 fighters, 1 tactical fighter. And then in the Sea Zone 31, I have a carrier with 2 fighters, battleship, 2 cruisers, 1 submarine, and 1 destroyer. Over here in Guam, I have 2 infantry, 1 transport. The Philippines, I have 2 infantry, 1 fighter, and in Sea Zone 39, I have a destroyer and a submarine. So Central United States has 1 infantry, 1 tank, 3 mechanized infantry, and a strategic bomber. Eastern United States has 4 strategic bombers, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 fighter. Sea Zone 101 has a battleship, a cruiser, 2 destroyers, and a transport. And that's the recap for US and China.
Please subscribe to General Fund for less dishonor.